Look at it this way. We have got Martha Karua, we have got Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, we have got former governors here. What are we looking at? The formation of that office, the deputies, the staff. So where are the rest, if at all it happens to be?
Yeah, and there are certain things that we also need to think about in this conversation, and that's the people that benefit from Raila being Raila Odinga. There are certain politicians, for example, if Raila was to exist today, they'll be having a very hard time convincing the electorate why they should exist. In government, the same thing. So politicians always safeguard their leaders based on their interests. And therefore, even this office that is being suggested, there are those that will most likely be unhappy about the office, especially if it's going to curtail their capacity to use Raila's name to remain relevant. And so, depending on how it plays out, for now, it works for government. I'm saying it works for government because the streets do not work for the ruling party or the government. They do not work because they disrupt the process of healing the nation, the process of bringing the economy back on track. But if you think about it from the extent of what, and I'll also imagine that whoever is crafting that will ensure that, for example, they are saying the leader of opposition will be this leader who is the person who is the leader of the party that garnered the second largest from whatever. That's how it's going to be drafted. Yeah. So the only other way is, for example, Raila Odinga to stop being to hand over the party leadership of the party to someone else. Then that someone else can then fit into that office. And so whether that is what he's planning, unless he's planning to retire officially, that's the only time that I see Raila Odinga doing that. Otherwise, if he's not planning to do that. And then secondly, to what I said, is the people that depend on him to survive politically might not allow that to happen. And so the politicians, the others, because then if that formation will follow Raila Odinga and Martha Karua, who was the running mate as the deputy, of course that's how it has been designed most likely. Yeah. Then the others will need to find relevance, and that relevance will be determined by how Raila behaves when he gets the office of the official opposition.